What would be my one piece of advice for people starting out in the industry today? I probably have a few, but I think something that I would say to anyone, and not just women getting into the industry, is have a really strong point of view and a purpose, and believe in something in terms of what you want to do, but more importantly, where you want to get to and what you want to do in the long run.
If there's one bit of advice I would give everybody across our industry, is that actually make sure you really put sort of time and effort and focus into your career development plan. Get yourself a mentor where appropriate, or a coach, or but also think about the importance of what a sponsor can do for your career, both within the industry and also within the business that you work in.
My top tip is to be yourself, be confident and speak up. The industry needs you.
I guess my one piece of advice would be to be yourself and to find your own brand and to live up to that, not to some cliche or typecast of people in business.
Top tip for progressing to the top is to focus on doing something, not being something.
Be passionate. And by that I mean be passionate about doing great work, be passionate about people, being part of a team, leading a team, and be passionate about learning and your own development.
Put your lipstick on and walk in like you mean it. I still think women lack confidence, they don't speak up, they don't necessarily put themselves forward, and they should do that, and they should not be afraid to get out there and to walk into their jobs and into their lives with absolute confidence and enthusiasm, and not apologise. Please, all I do is hear women apologising. I'd love us to eradicate that.
Find a mentor. Find a mentor from people around you, people that can inspire you, but most importantly, people that can ask you difficult questions. And find relationships that are mutually beneficial. So find people that can be equally as inspired from you as can inspire them yourselves.
My one piece of advice would be to never apologise, be bold and be confident.
I think if I were to give a top career tip, it would probably be never to be afraid not to have the first clue what you're doing. I think people who purport to know what they're doing all the time scare the crap out of me. And actually the best people I've worked with are people who are kind of making it up every step of the way. And I think that's where the brilliant stuff comes from, and it's certainly the way to have the most fun.
Find your confidence, your inner confidence, to enable you to stand up, be it stand up and present work, to stand up in meetings, or to stand up and answer to a presentation request. Be there and be present, and I think that comes down to confidence, and the sooner that you can find your voice, which will enable you to stand up and represent not only women but the industry that you're in, wherever and however that may be, the better.
My top tip is actually 3 in 1. The first one is a bit of a no-brainer: work hard. I say a no-brainer, but not everybody does, so it's very important. The other one is be nice, because if people don't want to work with you, you will fail. And the other one is be on time. It's hugely disrespectful to turn up late, and also if you turn up late, you miss important stuff.
So my top tip for candidates for their future career, I'm going to actually steal from a client, and he told me 3 things that he looked for in a future leader. He wanted presentation, impact and knowledge. So as a candidate looking for take that next step in their career, you should be thinking, do I look the part? Do I act the part? And do I have the knowledge for that role? I'm sure you do, but if you don't, make sure you go out there and get the right skills and push your career forward. At the end of the day, you're in charge of your career and your future.
I've got 2 tips which I really would love to share with every woman in our industry, and they came through so strongly through the judging process. The first one is to have confidence and self-belief to really chase your dreams. A lot of women we spoke to during the judging day it had taken them a while to get that level of confidence, and some of them were only just there. I hope this award makes a big difference. The second tip is to be genuine and to be yourself, and to believe that yourself is good enough, and not to try and hide behind some persona that isn't really you.